what went wrong.
Yeah, tough game, very physical.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you've got to congratulate Newcastle. First up, I guess coming up off the back of what they came off the back of last week. And I think they almost pulled off a near perfect game of football. I think they completed about 95% of their sets. About 35 out of 38 overall. I think 21 of those were 19 or 21 in the second half. So they were very controlled, and they were very on for the game today. For us, it was the other end of the scale. We were disappointing with the way we went about our game today. At 12-8, I thought half time, we were still well within shout. I think towards the end of that back end of that first half, once we got into a bit of that set to set with them, we were really good. But honestly, you can't go 5 from 12 in a half of football and expect to compete. And of course, they certainly when the ball's bouncing, the ball's bouncing, and they play with considerable energy. It's not that I don't think it's not that we're not trying. It's just the way that we're not playing our football correctly. We're not playing at the right end of the field, and I think with 21 sets overall, compared to a side that comes up with 35, it's very difficult to be in a contest. I do have one gripe. There were 21 penalties. I know what Daniel is trying to do, but honestly, it has to stop. 21 penalties spoils a contest. It's pedantic and it's over refereed, I think. And it's funny. I said before the game that a penalty count will be, like 6-1 or 8-2 or something like that, and sure enough, at half time the penalty count's 8-3 our way. So within the space of 5 minutes, I think it was, the penalty count was 8-7, and then it ends up being 11-9 for the penalty count. Now look, I'm not saying that, I think just generally across the board it's too much stop-start. Get on with the game of football and let the contest be a contest.
You may mention it then, just after half time there was a flurry of penalties against you.
Strange that, isn't it?
Because can't start half of football that way.
That's for you to report. Yeah. I just mean for both sides. It's, I'm not saying that. If it wasn't Newcastle this time, that last week it was us against the Warriors. I think it was 6-2, 5-1 or 6-2, 7-2 at half time. Someone said they get back in there and check their own stats, isn't it? But anyway, that's something for them to work out. But I just think, 21 stoppages and 21 restarts in the game of footy is not on.
How's Tony Williams?
I think he's rolled an ankle, mate, but I'll check on him when I get back. But from the lead the field, it's obviously a little bit worse for you.
Is that a big step back today?
Look, Newcastle showed that they're not, big step backs when you get beat like that, although it's extremely not enjoyable. But we know we're a good footy side. We just weren't today. And as Des said, we've had this conversation a couple of times this year, that 21 sets is you're just not going to put yourself or give yourself an opportunity to be in a footy game. You come up here, wonderful crowd, perfect afternoon for football, and we get a result like that. It's disappointing, very disappointing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I do the radio, Des?